Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. On this episode, going to be getting the 180 down to Kamikaze Motorsports, and we're going to be fixing that screamer pipe problem with the poisonous bloody gas that's coming out. So we're going to seal that shit up and it'll be legal again. Everyone's going to be happy and it's going to make the environment a better place. So let's get it sorted. Let's go.
The police pulled him over and did him for a screamer that vents to atmosphere, which means that the wastegate just kind of just like onto the floor. And you're not allowed that in Australia, which is pretty gay.
Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapping scattered off the gear. I can map him, get he is like a tracker. Get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him lacking, run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking dage.
Alright, so we just made it here to Kamikaze Motorsports, and Hayden's just working on this crazy looking S15. That's not his one, but I'll show you his car in a second if you haven't seen already. And freaking hell, he's got some crazy shit going on here, so let's check it out. And the car's going up on the hoist tomorrow to get that screamer pipe plumbed back in, because that's a big no-no and we need to get that done. It's pretty much the last thing to do so that I can take it over the pits and get the cops to check over it, and then hopefully give it the go-ahead and we can drive it to events again. But on that topic, the cops have been hanging around QR like quite a bit and defecting a heap of people coming in and out of the track, which is just really crap. Like that's pretty shit. I don't know what else to say about it. It's shit. We're all trying to go to the track and have a good time, and then if you go there, you're gonna get pulled over pretty much. So I don't know. Try and keep. I'm probably gonna leave the car at this ride height, just because it's gonna be on airbag soon anyway. That's illegal as well, so don't tell anyone. But it's gonna be on airbag, so the ride height can stay this high and then the bags will drop it down when I park. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. But anyway, yeah, it's just a shit thing. Hopefully they rack off soon and we can go back to just driving to the events and it'll be fine. But yeah, anyway, let's check it out. Let's say hello to Hayden and check out what he's got going on here. You paint that? Ah, that's sick. Looks heaps better now, eh? Yeah. Are they keeping those wheels?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it looks sick. Black and red.
He's clean a defect, but that's probably fucking.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a thing. So Hayden is going to give me a lift home. A legend. Like, this is a courtesy bus.
That's right.
Probably the most wild courtesy bus to ever live. Not too straight. Fuck. I drove that through. You drove that through like that. Holy shit! I remember you saying you didn't get a wheel on it. Yeah, no shit. You doing aisle on it? Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, sweet.
Hey guys, it's Hayden here from Kamikaze Motorsport. Out here today fixing James's rigor mortis. Well, we're not actually fixing it, we're technically making it worse because the police pulled him over and did him for a screamer that vents to atmosphere, which means that the wastegate just kind of just like onto the floor. And we're not allowed that in Australia, which is pretty gay, but he has to fix it to pass the pits. So we're going to give you a rundown of what we're going to do. That's the old screamy boy there. We're going to have to kind of make a little and then in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it removable for track purposes. So I've got a couple of V-bands here. Where are my V-bands? Just on the ground. Some cute little 2-inch doobies. And yeah. We'll weld a little stub off this. And then a little V-band here. And then we'll connect it up to this with a V-band. And then we can make that removable and we'll weld a cap onto this end. And then just have that back down to how it's meant to be. So yeah, James has asked me to film it because he's not here, because he's working hard. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we've just dremeled our hole. Well, we actually hole sawed it. That's the holy boy. Just going to clean that up with a Dremel now. And then we'll mock up this pipe to actually go in. All the noises. Can we see? Oh, blue sky rhino. And that puppy will go just in there like that. So let's clean this up and then we'll weld the V-band onto this first after we mock up where it needs to go. Alright, so we hole sawed the spot out and then dremeled it to clean it up. We've just welded the pipe on with the V-band. Yeah, it's a bit spicy. And now we're going to make weld another little V-band to this and make a little, and then we can V-band either end. And then if he wants to make it track legal, he can actually just undo this V-band, take it off, and then undo that V-band and take it off, and then we'll make a cap for the end of that. Alright, now that we've welded that, we've just taken the screamer off the car and prepped that up so that we can weld a V-band onto it, and then we'll chuck it back on the car and we'll make a new little pipe for in between the screamer itself and where we're going to plumb it into the car. So I'll weld this out and we'll make that pipe after we put the screamer back on the car. Alright, so I've just finished welding this puppy out. It's getting a bit dark in here, but this is the V-band to weld it on now. So what we'll do is now is wait for that to cool down, sit the screamer back on the car, and then once that's done we can mock up that little middle piece and then weld our bung up and then put that middle piece in. He can go get it cleared at pits and then bring it back and we can leave it on.
Alright, so the footage is a little bit out of order here, but basically we're back on track now and the 180 is back home. It's been through the pits at the police station. They've checked over the car and said that it's legal to be back on the road, past all the issues they had before, and now we can enjoy it again. So I'm just gonna lift it up so you can see how Hayden plumbed in the screamer pipe, so that you can see the removable part and the V-bands and things, because I didn't get footage of that at his place. But yeah, so let's get it up in the air and have a look from the top. You can't really see too much. You can see a V-band and a little thing in there, but it'll be easier to see it from underneath, so let's get it up. Alrighty, so 180's up in the air on the hoist, and now you can see exactly what we're talking about. So this is the little add-on that we added. So the screamer pipe did used to finish up there, the black part, and used to dump to atmosphere, which is illegal. And now this is the solution to plumb it in, which is how you're meant to have it legally, but also have these V-bands on here, which are super easy to get off. It's literally that one nut there and that one nut there. Undo those, and that little freaking customized little pipe will come straight out, and then we'll be back on screamer pipe again. So that's good for if you want to go out to the track and still have all the noise and not pollute the atmosphere while you're driving on the road, because there's a difference on that. And then you're still doing everything by the law, so if I get pulled over in the future, then they're going to see that it's plumbed in. No issues, happy days. But yeah, so that turned out really nice. I wasn't expecting it to be that like gangster looking. Freaking Hayden does some cool work. There's a few things I'm going to do to the 180 Savo just while it's up on the hoist. There's a new squeaky noise, so I'm going to spray some WD around the place and hopefully get rid of that. It's coming from the back here somewhere. But that was pretty much all I wanted to show you. This is exactly how it was done, because it didn't have any footage of that. So now I'm just going to take it for a quick test drive and just see if everything works. And yeah, so pumped to have the 180 back, eh? Like, I was feeling sad without it. I'm keen as to go do some cruises, like some mountain runs, all sorts of shit. So if you guys know of any events or you're organising any car meets and cruises, let me know. Preferably Gold Coast, because Brisbane's pretty far to go on E85. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe, and also check out Hayden's page on Instagram, Facebook, do all that good stuff. Thanks, guys.